Hi, it's Justin from SearchShark. We're going to go over optimization on Google Webmaster Tool. Google Webmaster Tool is a tool used to enhance the optimization of a website and increase its chances of getting indexed in Google. So I'm going to start with a client of ours called Maddie's Fab Avenue to use as a demo to set up Google Webmasters. And we're going to go through some of the steps it would take to complete a Google Webmasters setup. So let's start. Right now I'd like to just pull his information. So here is his login. I'm just going to log in onto his Shopify first. Just bear with me. I'm going to grab his email. He sent us the login details. I think I have Shopify. We go here, we go to log in on Shopify. I'm going to put in his email address that he gave us and then his password, Fab Avenue. Put that in, log in. Oops. There we go, we're logged in. So I've just done the tutorial on how to optimize his site. It's going to be the same basically principles, but right now I want to go over setting up his webmasters. Okay. Payments. Okay. Store name would act as the title for the website. I guarantee if I go to Maddie's Fab Avenue, if I look at the title here, Maddie's Fab Avenue, okay. Email, I think I was just looking at his orders, just curious. There's me here. I ordered something. That's cool. Yeah, so let's basically go to find the setup on his website. So I'm going to click on settings. Is usually a good place to start. Account. Nope. What is here? Apps, online store, reports, orders, settings. It'd be more likely in settings. Taxes, general. It's always a bit of a hunt to find. What I'm actually looking for is I'm looking for a place to put things in the header tag. If y'all were to put in, let's say, a tracking code, like a snippet of code on my website that tracks traffic, like Google Analytics or something, you actually have to put it in the header tag of a website. So head tag, let's say we go to SearchShark, I'll show you a sample of head tag. It's the header of a website. It's also the main place when people put extra code or tracking. So here's the head of my website, and here I've gotten, I don't know what this is, but it's certain code that I've put in the head. The description goes in the header as well. I've got the favicon code is in the header. All of this is in the header. And when it says close header, that's when you know it's done. But a lot of this is in the header. All of this is in the header. Script. There. So that's the end tag for the header. So everything you see here, this is a tracking code. Everything is inside the header. This is the closing tag of a header. Anyway, when we're setting up Google Webmasters, we need to put the code into the header of a website. So when you get a new website, we need to find where can we go to the header. I always like to find out where do I put tracking code. Try to find a spot on there that allows tracking code. So this is invoices for account. Let's highlight this one more time. Online store, domains, navigation, overview. Top search terms, pages, navigation. No. Reports. Online store. Let's see, apps. Installed apps. No. settings. I'm so convinced that it's here. Give me a second here. Here's the title and meta tag description. So this is the title, homepage title. This is for SEO. And here's our description for Google. All right. Google Analytics account. Here we go. Here's where the code is. It enables you to track. So even though it's asking for Google Analytics, I know that this is going to be injected into the head tag. So I can put anything that I wanted to be in the header tag, I can paste it right here. So let's say I go to, we're going to set up Google Webmasters now. We're going to use our Search account. So not my personal account. I'm going to log out. Okay. And I'm going to go to searchshark@gmail, put in our password. Okay. This is our main Gmail account, and then we're going to Google Webmasters Tools. Okay. Google Search Console. Makes you sign in one more time. I'm going to sign in one more time. And here we're at the dashboard of our Google Webmasters. You can see some of our clients are here, past clients. Okay. So here we go, add a property, and we're going to put in Maddie's Fab Avenue. Okay. So grab his domain right here, put that there, hit continue, and it's going to ask us to verify. Now this is why we need the header tag. We're going to click, we can either upload this file right here, it allows it to download. Okay. That's the checker. You click here to download an HTML file. You can upload it to his FTP and verify that way. Or you can click alternate methods. We can put the meta tag on his site. We can sign into analytics or sign into GoDaddy or something, and that would help. The simplest way is either the FTP or this meta tag. So I'm going to copy this meta tag and I'm going to put it in the Google Analytics part here. Now, the rule of thumb is not finding the analytics, although this is a trick I'm using, is to try and get it into the header tag. Okay, some sites allow you to edit the code there. I would paste this code in there. If you have a back office, use the back office to your advantage to. Alright, I found the area to edit the code. So here I'm at the themes, and I've clicked right here. It says edit HTML, CSS. So here I'm going to go ahead and find header or index would work. Sometimes index is good. No. Okay, great. I just clicked on theme. We see the header tag right here. So I'm going to put some lines. I'm going to take this here. And I'm going to paste this in the head tag. Okay, and then I want to save it. So I'm going to click save. Once that's been saved, now that when we click verify, it should go since it finds the tag in the header tag. Okay, so hit continue, and let's go through the final steps of Webmasters. So it's now finally starting to crawl the websites. That's good. So some of this data is going to populate later. We'll start with crawl here. We're going to click on fetch as Google. We're going to see the URL. We're going to click fetch and render, and it tells the boss to go and grab the website. It's going to say pending here. It's going to say submit to index. Click on submit to index. Crawl this URL and its direct links. Hit go, and that's done. We're going to go to sitemaps. Now each website should have a sitemap. I'm going to go here and type sitemap.xml and see if he has one. He has a Shopify website, so I can't guarantee that he will. It's a good thing that he does. Sitemap has been submitted. That's good. We need to submit the sitemap that has to do with SEO. Google index here, index status, none of this. None of this. Search appearance. We can do data highlighter. Okay, and basically this highlights data on a website telling the search engine what the website's about. So you can give it a category, you can let Google know what your logo is, what your store hours are, stuff like that. So we're going to put in Maddie's Fab Avenue. Okay, just this page. Click here and pick a category. I'm going to pick local business, hit OK. Okay, great. So this is the home page, and we've got some targets here. So it says name. We can find and highlight. So I'm going to click on the logo, and you pick what that is. You tell it. So I'm going to say that's image. I'm going to highlight this. This is how it works. You highlight the text, and I say that's the name, Maddie's Fab Avenue. Okay. Online boutique. I'm going to say that's category. Scroll down, scroll down. Maddie's Fab Avenue. They don't need that. Shipping details. I'm going to leave that alone. Then you can go here and click Add Missing Tags. So tag his phone number, opening hours. I'm going to put 12 to 12. 12 to 12. I'll put 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. instead. URL, I could put his URL in here. Is category and address. So category, I would put online boutique. And I just kind of double check my spelling here before I do that. Okay, everything looks good. Save it. Once you've put in a sufficient amount of information, you can click on Publish. Add missing tags. I'm going to continue anyway without adding the missing tags. And it's got some other... There we go, published. And that's about it. Everything else will take care of itself. Those are the basic steps for the Google Webmasters tool.